one of the things that you've mentioned quite a few times in meetings we've had, and it's something you want to stay away from, which is greenwashing. And having the marketing to kind of, we're better for the planet than everybody else, and trying to get too heavy on the green side. Yet there is, as you say, this sustainability element in the middle. And even to the point where we did a review for you guys recently looking at ad copy of like, okay, what are we actually saying against and other competitors like Patagonia and other brands, both of which have either been on the show or are coming on the show in the near future, might I add. So we'll see what they have to say compared to you guys, of course. But greenwashing, I think, is something you've been really key to avoid, and I really respect that. But equally, we're trying to kind of avoid being too greenwashy. We're trying to make profit in all of this. We're trying to get that sustainability element in there. Like for brands in general, like everyone's doing some level of good stuff, and everyone's still doing stuff they should do better. How do you get that across in your marketing? Like, how does that become a marketing strategy, a marketing plan, or even marketing messaging to customers?
Yeah, so it's a great question, and it's not easy. It's the truth. It's consumers live busy lives, and there's a crazy amount of different certification bodies out there, and frankly, they all do different things. And keeping up with which ones are authentic and real is hard work. So I think in terms of how we do it, I think there's probably two underlying principles. One is try to keep it simple. And the second is be honest. The truth is, like, we're not perfect. We live in a connected global world, and we also produce clothing. So I think you have to tell your story honestly within that. And the truth is, what Rapanui and Team Mill have been doing for a long time, there is a great story to be told. So it's about trying to tell that story in a simple, authentic way. Whether it's the fibers we use, or how we get the product to the consumer, or when we produce the product, there is a great story to be told. And so I think when you try to distill that story down into a simple format, and you beat the same drum beat constantly, then you can kind of like, you can kind of like get that message to land with consumers.